What's going on? This is Alex with DJ Cut Entertainment, and today we're doing a wedding at Sage and Social. All right, so this is the very front entrance of Sage and Social. So we have the parking behind us. We also have the luxurious bathrooms. Then we have our big reception space. This is the walkway to the ceremony. So this is where all the grooms will get ready, and then that way they can walk out here, go directly to the ceremony or inside. So you can go down this pathway, and our ceremony is just right around the corner. We're gonna let them finish taking photos, and then we'll show you what our ceremony set looks like. So let's head over there now. All right, so this is our ceremony site. Right now our photographer is doing all the bridal pictures. Once they're done, we're gonna be doing our sound check. Cool thing about our setup is we use a digital mixer, and we can get really, really good sounding audio coming from our lapel mic. So depending on what you guys got going on, we'll usually typically have two lapels, one for the officiant, one for the groom, and that's enough to pick up the bride, the groom, and the officiant's voice. If one of these mics go out, we also got a backup up there. And then what I'll do is I'll walk around and digitally EQ everything so it sounds good. So if you've ever been to an event and you hear the mic screeching really, really loud, that's definitely what we don't want during the ceremony. So we'll be able to go around, do our sound check, and make sure that everything sounds good, so that way once the ceremony starts, everybody can hear correctly and we have no issues with the microphones. And then we're gonna be playing a song for the family as they're walking in. Then we have another song for the bridal party. The bride will have her song, and then we have an exit song. And then once that's done, we can go directly inside and start our cocktail music.
Seeing her with Boone makes me so confident that she's going to be a phenomenal mother to our future kids. I also love that she laughs at my jokes most of the time. I knew Emma was the one as soon as she started opening up to me. As we know, Emma's a very shy person, but as soon as I got to know the real Emma, I couldn't get enough.
All right, so this is where cocktail hour is going to take place. We're gonna have dinner in here, and we're going to have our dance party out back. We have no sound over in this general area. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna throw a speaker back here for the cocktail area. A lot of venues and a lot of places we do, dinner will take place in one place, cocktail will be in another place, and dancing could be in another place, just like today. So we need to make sure that we have a proper setup depending on what we're working with. So today we have about 150 guests. We're gonna throw a speaker back there, and so that way that we can have music for cocktail. So photographers like, hey, can you tell the Johnson family to come out here? Getting people inside and just moving the flow of events along with music is why we need to have a speaker out here. All right, so this is gonna be our dinner area. Very, very beautiful space. It does have some hardwood floors, so it could create some challenges with sound. So when we're doing a reception in here with the dance party, we're gonna put speakers on all four sides, so that way the people in the back and the people in the front can hear just as well. So today we're gonna be doing a dinner setup. So we have a speaker over here. We're gonna have another one back there. It's outside for cocktail. So sometimes we'll do a cocktail setup here. This one, we're just gonna throw a speaker out there because they're only gonna be out there for a little bit. When we do dance parties in here, we'll turn off the overhead lights. We're gonna throw some up lights around the room, and then we're gonna do spotlights on the dance floor because usually in the center of the room is where we're gonna do the dance party. After dinner is done in here, we're all gonna head out back, and then that's where we're gonna have like the special dances and the dance party. This nice walkway, and this is where they're gonna walk in for the ceremony. So they can stay inside where it's nice and cool right before the ceremony. I'm gonna come up to them, get them mic'd up for the ceremony so that way they can walk in, talk to the planner, give them directions so they know exactly what's going on. These really nice stepping stones to get down to the ceremony site. Really cool area. Now if you come over here, they have a propane fireplace, but they have this nice area, so a lot of people, whether you're doing the dance party inside or out back, are probably gonna hang out in this area because we have the fireplace here, we got some propane heaters, and we got our bar out here. Now, if you follow me back here, this is their alternative ceremony site. So if you're doing a smaller, intimate ceremony, you can use this area, but a lot of people end up using this area for like long games during cocktail hours. This venue has a lot of different options depending on what you're trying to do, what your envision is of your day. So we just got done with our ceremony. It was a really good ceremony. It's always a little challenging when you have a family friend doing the ceremony, but she did a really, really good job. One of the other challenging things is when you have a female officiant, normally don't have a jacket, so it's really hard to put like a lapel mic on. So we usually have to put it on the back of her dress. Now, if you can tell the person that is giving it, if it's a family friend, to have a split in their dress or a belt, it makes it a lot easy for those microphones. Now, if you look over here, they're doing something a little bit different. Normally you have cocktail and then you go into dinner, but they're bringing in a food truck. So what we're doing is we're dismissing people during cocktail. We let the wedding party and the bride and groom go. So as we were talking about before, we have people doing long games over here. We got our bar with our bartenders. We got our food truck. So we have music on the inside and the outside, just kind of all in this general area, because nobody's hanging out in, you know, one certain spot. You know, people playing games, they're gonna be in the fireplace later, they're gonna be down here getting food. So we wanna make sure that we have sound at each of the locations, so that way when I make an announcement for everybody, you know, go inside, or this family for photos, everybody can hear. Cocktail hour, it's gonna transform into dinner. Once everybody's got their food, they're sitting on the inside, then we're gonna move into toasts and speeches. Once that's done, we're gonna head out back, and then the bride and groom are gonna have the first dance. We're gonna do the father-daughter dance, mother-son, and then we're gonna go to the dance party.
Lost track of the forest through the trees, forgot what I was chasing. Spent so many nights living out at sea that my heart is gone vacant. And everybody who was close to me all stayed on dry land. So now I'm driving back on Interstate West, I just gotta feel something.